Testing, testing, testing. We back and we're live in 5. Get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm about to just wipe my glasses off. Man, what my fucking dumbass. I got these Seisenheier. I don't even know if I said that right. I got like some Seisenheier headphones, and they keep talking about recharge headset, and they should be recharged. Dead ass. They should be recharged. I don't know what it's talking about, but I don't know. Seems like they're gonna die. All right, let's get to it. Okay, we're just gonna skip this today. I will tell you right now. I said yesterday that the market was kind of folding and it looked bad, and I didn't take trades, and I said it was time to avoid trades. Today just solidified that. I got stopped out of my IWM thing position today in my IRA, so I lost that. I pretty much just full port in my IRA because I don't care, right? Like I don't plan on needing it because I don't plan on retiring. I plan on getting rich from trading, right? Like why do I need to prepare for that, right? Says until I become a boomer, and then I'm, then it's over with for me because I don't have a retirement account because I full ported, right? So moving on. So that's one trade. The trade that I took today was Soxo. I took another trade, but I took Soxo. Whatever. If I said that wrong, right? I don't care. Anyways, the trade looked like this, and I entered once it broke this high, the high of the day, right? Because I played it as reversal off the 20-day. And you see it had a reversal here, not really off the 50, but it did reverse, kind of reversed around here. This thing's has been grinding up. Semis still look pretty strong, but the market looks pretty bad. I'm not exactly sure why I took this trade or why I thought it was a decent idea to take a bounce when the market's kind of folding, right? Like, look, this is the SPY. Oh, this is the QQQ. This is the SPY. This is the NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ. This is NYSE. And this is IWM, right? And this is and this is the breadth indicator of how many stocks is above the 40-day. They're 40-day. So we had a huge decline today, and I buy a bounce. Now it could work out. I'm still in it. My stop is low of the day, right? So I'm still in it. My stop is really the low of the day because it bounced right off the 20. So my stop is actually the 20-day. When it breaks the 20-day, I'll sell out of it or whatever. But just in general, I think this was a terrible trade. I think I had a terrible day of trading, right? If I'm being honest with myself, which I always am. I'm honest with other people. I'm honest with myself. So pretty bad day for me. So I took this trade, got stopped. I mean, I didn't get stopped. I'm just in it, but it's down. But that doesn't matter. It could reverse tomorrow. And then the other trades I took was here in MINM. So still focusing on trading these small caps. Because I still think if you can get in with tight risk, they're still good. So, was this the stock that I was trading today? I'm pretty sure it is. So let's look at it on the daily, right? So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. Pretty much no volume any other day. Is one of the characteristics I think has been showing to work and be like real big moves. And once, I don't care if these things are fading or they don't hold, it's a day trade for me. So don't say like, hey, well, these things are not working. No, this one worked here and ran up 30%. This one ran up 16%. But today, this one ran up 88%. This is all the opportunity I need. I just need to figure out how to capitalize. If I can consistently find stocks every day that can run 50+%, all I have to do is wait for my entries and then execute. There's nothing else to go. There's nothing else to think about. So I'm finding the universe. I usually do these. I did this in 2022. I was trading this style, but I was trading it just on biotech EPs. And there was a decent amount of biotech EPs in 2022. Those were the only things that was running up big like this in my universe of stocks, right? But now we have these, and this is kind of like the trend that I'm noticing. Like previous days before is like very light on volume. Let's look at KPRX. This stock ran up 230% today, and it was liquid the entire day. TVST actually had volume all the other days, and you can see this thing kind of has like a consistent kind of like charting. So yeah, OMD, you could kind of see this one. This one ran up 114%. So once again, my point here is that I'm finding stocks that's consistently booming. They're like Mooney, right? They're hitting the rockets every day. I'm finding meme stocks, right? And they're liquid. They have enough volume and dollar volume for me to get in and out of the stock relatively easy. I'm not taking like these huge slippage. I'm not getting hit like that at all. And I'm trying to enter the stock when the volume's coming in and not in the dry spots, to avoid stuff like the slippage when like there's actually people, putting supply and demand behind the stock. So this is what the stock looked like the previous day. So we'll just start here to just review the pre-market. So we can just kind of go. You can see pre-market, it took a run up, then it dipped down. And yeah, nothing really interesting here. We're not really trading pre-market or after hours or anything like that. I don't know if we're ever going to do that. So it opened up. And once again, this is a gapper. If you look at where it closed, it opened at 18% up. That's honestly not a lot, but it's decent. And that's not a lot for a small cap. For like a mid cap, something like that, yeah, it would have been a lot. So first things first, right? Let's look at the range on the opening bar. 9%. That's not actually, that's not bad, man. That's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. 9%. 9%. I might have to start testing these on opening range highs if we can get 9% entries and then get this. Like, because I'm over here trying to find consolidations in them. That's how I always traded them, because I tried opening range highs in 2022, 2023 on biotech EPs. I don't like the characteristics seem to be the same. Low float, low market cap, high ADR. The news on biotech EPs is probably way more significant. Like, I don't even know if this thing had news today. I think this is just gapping up just because. Let's check real quick. And today's stream is going to be short. One, because, man, my neck hurts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have news for this today. Let's check another website. 1 hour ago, 6 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 6 hours ago, still not. That's like 11 o'clock 1 day ago. 1 day ago at 4:15. Okay. Information to be included in statement file. I don't know what this is saying. I don't know what this is. So it has some news, but I can't even tell what the news is. I don't know what this form is, and I'm not about to look it up. General statement of acquisition of beneficial ownership. So it sounds like maybe they're buying their shares or something. I don't know. Sounds like they I don't know, some type of acquisition. So it sounds like they were buying their own shares or maybe someone else, but I don't buy. Usually acquisitions I just ignore, but the stock is running. I guess it makes a different story for these small caps. But if it feels like a mid cap and I seen something like, oh, someone's trying to acquire some stocks, I just be like, all right, whatever. If this is like the CEO or someone's buying their stocks, their shares back, different story. But either way it goes, right? So the 5-minute open was like 9%. That's pretty decent. Seeing that the stock ran up the previous day. And then if we go to the 1 minute, the 1 minute open was 7.46%. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Each one of the stocks I went over, they had like very high opening ranges, right? Now this is probably all hindsight, right? But each one I went over, the past day, previous day, opening range highs would have worked. None of them pulled back from their open. Literally none of them. And we covered a couple. I think we covered like, okay, let's just, no, whatever. Nope, I already talked about it. It's telling me to recharge my headset again. So let's look at the stocks. Let's look at, look at review. So we covered Mark. Look, Mark opened up. It never pulled back. This one opened up, didn't pull back. MINM. This is the same stock we're looking at right now. Yo, bro, am I stupid? Am I caught in a loop? No, I'm not caught in a loop. No, I am caught in a loop. Bro, what? Did I already mark this up or something? I did already mark this up. Has the date. Okay, so I marked it up in advance. I was about to say, I'm like, yo, am I tripping? RSVN, I don't think this one did, because this one was like, this one just caught volume in the middle of the day. So no, RSVN probably not. But let's look at Nexi. Nexi had yeah. Nexi did pull back just slightly, but once it broke, you could have been in it for sure. So open range highs actually look like they're kind of working on the last couple. So maybe CRBP. You can see this one. If you use the low of the first 5-minute candle, you'd have killed it. So I don't know when this pulled back. Let's actually take a look real quick. CRBP was on the 27th. CRBP. Okay, we're still too many days ahead. Well, let me go back that far. Okay. So this is what CRBP looked like. And yeah, this is on the 1 minute too. 8.6% stop, and you would not have been stopped out. You'd got close though, and you would have absolutely killed it. So opening range highs actually look, I mean, they're in some spots they look better than the actual consolidation that I trade. So let's get back to business here. So, we don't look at these on the 1 minute. We look at them on the 5 minute. And so this thing ran up in the morning, 88.17. So 88% pretty much. So this is kind of like what you've seen. Yeah, if you took the upper range high, you could have made bank. I think it's a little risky. So right here, I took an entry right here. Right? Got stopped out. That's cool. It happens. Getting stopped out is a part of the process. Right? And then I kept watching it to see if we was gonna get something else. And I think one of the reasons why I got stopped out is because this is not really, I don't know, like I don't think there's I don't know. It could have just been the day. I think maybe the volume profile has something to do with it, but it doubled the volume here. Like it had high breakout volume. So I think this was a very good entry, personally. I can't really feel bad about this trade I just lost. But I think this is a very good entry. But later down the line, so the Soxo trade, I feel like was a bad trade. I feel like that one was a bad trade. And I think, we're getting some consolidation. We're getting some consolidation. Now, looking at this, you see you have multiple lines of rejection right here, right? So you get rejected here. The high is 443. High 442. Okay, the high right here, 442. So you're getting rejected. Even another high right here, 440. You're getting rejected off this 440, 442 line a decent amount. And then you come up here again you close right at the top of 440, and then you push through. And then, as you can see, we look down here, the volume is here too, right? So the volume's like doubled right here on this bar. So I entered here, and I thought this was a pretty good trade. You can see the Bollinger Bands are they're starting to spread out, right? That's a good sign that the contraction is starting to open up, and maybe you like the chances of volatility is like increasing, and you can see this happening in real time. Like the Bollinger Bands are like expanding out. So I take the trade and I get stopped out again. So, yeah. And that's pretty much how my day went. Those are my trades. I don't think I did anything wrong. I think maybe there's some knowledge check going on here. I usually try to, how could I put this? I don't think this one was bad, right? I don't think this one was bad. I think this trade was perfectly fine. I think maybe I should have waited to consolidate it higher to the top. This is a significant pullback. This is a 25% pullback, right? So I think maybe I could have waited. But I overall, I would approve that trade. I would probably do it again on a different day. It might work, might not. However, this trade right here, I feel I was just being thirsty. I just wanted to make some money. And I was being thirsty. And the sad part about this is I had just came back from lunch on this trade. And my TC2000, my report, if you look at my report over here. Okay, why did you guys do that? I don't need that on. If you look at my report over here, right? I blew it because my report wasn't loaded right. So I brought way too many shares and I didn't know. And because if you don't like turn off TC2000 and like if TC2000 loses connection, you come back to the platform, the reports don't update for whatever reason. I don't know why. So I took like double the amount of shares that I should have took. And I lost double the risk. So really on this trade, I lost 3R altogether, maybe like 3.5R, which I mean, I'm doing really good this month. So like, I'm not crying about it at all. But yeah, it was I don't know. It was a software issue. I don't know. I never experienced TC2000 not really updating, but hey, it is what it is. So I don't really care. Come back tomorrow, trade better. I've noticed the last 2 days, I've probably taken 2 trades that I think was a little bit random. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not a perfect trader. So it is what it is. The other moves of today was you could have took this I don't know, Powell Industries. This was a regular EP, slower stock. You could have took it on a 1 minute open range high. It gapped up pretty strong. I mean, that's how I would have traded it. I actually, like I said, I've been sick for the last 2 days actually, so maybe that's why I'm not trading as good. But you could have took this on a 1 minute open range high. However, it had like a very large candle. So you would have had a 8.8%. I can't speak. You pretty much had a 9% risk on a 1 minute candle, and the ADR is 430. I'm not buying that shit. That's just me personally. But this stock did a fucking fool. It ran up like 20% per day, but like half of the run up was literally right at the opening minute candle. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I'm not taking that. It is what it is, though. I mean, everyone got to do their own thing, trade their own way. Risk to reward is very important for me. I know like my odds, I know I'm not going to be hitting every single trade. I might be shooting around 25 to 40% depending on the market conditions. So having a just having something already up double the ADR in the minute bar. And me personally, I don't think this stock is low float and low market cap. It can probably explode. I don't know what the news was. It had like triple EPS, and earnings per share I don't think is like that incredible. Revenue is like a realistic value. I mean, I'm not an analyst, so I can't really tell you, and I've never really done the science behind it, but I've seen tons of stocks like do bad, earnings per share wise, like it's overvalued, undervalued, or whatever. Like, and it means nothing to the market. But having big beats on revenue and having big sales growth, usually stronger catalysts, um, in my opinion. But I know like earnings per share is something that like value investors can use, and PE ratios and stuff like that. I mean, but whatever. You can see like it says the EPS here was 141.67% and the rev was 31. Whatever. It got the reaction that it needed to go. So it did go. I wasn't up this morning, so I don't really care. Um, but yeah, let's just go through our backwatch list, kick everything out that doesn't need to be here. And wait, did we go over the chart? No, we didn't. Let's actually do that. Oh, I didn't mark up the chart. And I'm not going to. There was nothing special today. Nothing special at all today. I guess that was the stop just showing me I got stopped out. So this was my entry, and this is where I got stopped out at. Nothing special there. I could have marked it up though. That's just pure salt right there. Whatever. That's funny. I just said forget it. So we're just gonna kick all the ones out that is not seeing follow through and pulling back to their moving averages and stuff. Which, yep. No, we can keep APPF. It's trending down. It's definitely like it kind of broke already. Uh, so yeah, let's just go through this again. Yeah, a lot of stocks are pulling back. So I keep my backwatch list updated every single day. I know like usually when the market's on fire, market's strong, you want to take breakouts, etc., etc. You're not gonna find it's gonna be way more than 30 stocks in your backwatch list. I can guarantee that much. It's gonna be way more than 30. 30 is pathetic. 30 means like there's nothing going on in the market. You should be like when the market's on fire and is rising up, you should have very strong breadth indicator. You should see. I'm not gonna say you should see the SPY and QQQ going up or something like that, but you should see in your backwatch list 50 plus stocks, and you should see them there for multiple days. Each day, I'm churning these things in and out, which means that even the stocks that are breaking out are not staying there for long, so they're not having follow through for long. I haven't had anything in my watch list for weeks. On my back watch list for weeks. The last 2 weeks, I mean, everything's been kind of getting churned and turned out. I'm trying to think if this one should stay. I guess if I have to question it, yeah, you can go. Nexi. The best move actually today was parabolic shorts. I don't really short that much. And shorting has limits. So I rather shoot for the way up and take my risk there than shoot for the way down. Yeah, I just rather not shoot for the way down. That's just me personally, because you're limited. I'm getting stocks that can go up 200%, while someone else is getting a stock that pulled back. It pretty much lost all its gains, but you only made 50%, but it just ran up 400%. You know, and an example of this is RSVN. It lost like 40% today, but it ran up 1,000. So which side would you rather take? I mean, that's how I look at it. And shorting's more expensive and more risky, and is limited. So I avoid shorting because I'm not an expert shorter, and yeah, like yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. Yeah, the things are just getting fucking destroyed. Mark got literally beat on today. Let's see. Let's go over the small cap. These are the small caps that we're tracking right now: MINN, KPRX, TVST, OMD, BTOG. These are the ones that kind of ran today. I have my small cap scan over here. As you can see, it's picking up a decent amount of moves. Let me get out of here. Let's do the live one. So yeah, we got some names here. Let's go down. Yeah, so we got some. Let me out of here, bro. Okay. Yeah, so we got some decent, I guess, trades we can look at. I don't know. I don't think this one just started to get like this one just got volume at the end of the day. That put it on my list. 5.7 million at one. I guess we can add that to the list to watch out for. Yeah, we already have most of these. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like it can moon to me. Okay, that's a 30% move. Today ran 19%. Nah, you ain't making a cut, bro. Um, yeah, and so now I'm go through my flags. Just gonna kick the things out that okay. So we got plug, really strong move. Get that out. Zim is broken out finally. This is still here. Yeah, these are still. Crowd and the farm look interesting if the market was better. Market don't look that good though. I mean for breakouts at least. I don't, only trade breakouts when they're in trends or the market's in the condition I call it's easy money, it's free money. Like you can't go wrong with whatever you trade. That's when I'm like actively looking to trade them breakouts. Outside of that, I don't really take breakouts. I think they have very low edge. Very low edge. Very low. Can I get a uh, I can't change the uh, hmm. I had to probably set that up on differently. I wanted to change my where I was at in this audio loop I have, but I set it all up as one source, so now I don't have the same control over it. Whatever. So stocks that are running, I guess we can add this one and made it. Next is what this is EP. So we already covered that, right? Yep. EP. Yeah, this one ran. We already added that. I don't think I want to even add that. Rum is the Rumbo. Okay, yeah. Okay, rum is Rumbo. I did not know that. Yeah, no wonder they said run runs with DWAC. Okay, I didn't. That just like really crossed my mind. Okay, added that. Add this. Vera's still very. Vera's the only stock that's been running like this whole week for me. Okay, I lied. SMCI. Well, SMCI kind of kicked the bucket yesterday, and it came back really strong today. That's a good sign. Yeah. So we're just adding things to the backwatch list, as you can see. Yep. Yep. What is this one? Looks pretty strong. A lot of green days in a row. Yeah, so we still have some stuff. I don't. Honestly, it's like a the condition right now is like you got to be a stock picker because you're getting some stuff. You're just not getting a lot. But the thing is, on the some stuff you are getting, you need to. It's not like no clear theme. Like I can take this one and we're good to go. That's not how it's going. And I don't like trading in those markets. When the market says, hey, you got to be a stock picker to play here, I just don't play there. I mean, me personally, I just leave. It's not my game. Like, I want a game with advantage. I don't want to play a guessing game. Like, when I used to play Apex competitively or whatever, one of the things I hate doing was doing hot drops and landing with another team, like landing contested, because it's always about, like, you know, where you land at and who get the weapon first. That's how I feel when it's like like yeah, I can have all the skills in the row up, but why does it matter if I just don't pick the right stock? Like yeah, I might have the perfect execution, but the perfect execution on the wrong stock is still gonna lose you the game. And that's kind of how I feel about like when it's a stock pickers market. Like what am I doing? Like why am I playing right now? Like it's just not in my favor. And yeah, the fact is, like in the stock market, you get to choose when you trade. Like no one's putting a gun to your head and saying you have to take this trade today. I mean, at least I hope not. But so if that is the case, and the market conditions is not in your favor, like why would you trade? But people are like literally addicted to trading, And I mean, I get it. Like I'm addicted to the rush of trying to make money every morning, and that's why I'm not. Damn, this thing bounced back. Oh my goodness. If this had a killer bounce back. So in the morning it just fell 36%. So that's a good day too short, I guess. You could have made 33% of your position. That's what I'm saying though. Like, why do that when you like the weight? Look, so it dropped 36% or whatever. But look what it did on the way up. If you'd have found the entry on the way up, let's see what a realistic entry would be. I guess someone could have took here. Right now, you'll be up 25% and you don't have to deal with like any halts or not halts, but you don't have to deal with any fees. You don't have to locate shares. I don't do none of that. I mean, I don't know. But once again, I'm not like a huge fan of shorting. It's definitely I would say not my thing personally. So it is what it is. Let's get this out of here. Okay. And yeah, since the market's bad, I'm okay. We got a couple more things here. We got the post market scan to see what's being strong in the post market. This doesn't have any volume, just a big gap for no reason. I don't even know how I made my scan. That's weird. This one ran all the way down. Let's see where these are on. Dude, these are all like illiquid. This one looks really good, but we already added that. This one doesn't look so illiquid, but let's see. Market cap 24.1 million. It's mid cap. The float was 21.4 million. Okay, ASG. This doesn't look like it gapped up. I guess it did. It gapped up 23%. Really? It closed here. Yeah, it closed at 160 and then it's up at 19%. Hmm. What's the volume on this? Non-existent. Yeah, skip. Let's look at the hourly on this one. This one got consistent post-market volume, which is not something you usually see. I'll watch out for EP in that tomorrow. And then this OMIC, definitely not going to make the cut. And then this cap is also definitely not going to make the cut. But let's see. How much did it gap up? No. All right. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up the stream for today. Not as quick as I hope, but it's like 30 minutes, 33 minutes. I'm aiming to get the streams down to 20 to 35 minutes. So that is the goal. So when I post on YouTube, people don't have to go through a bunch of bullshit of me just talking like now. But yeah, I plan on trying to make that happen relatively soon. Days like today, I think the stream